Multiple agencies, including the FBI and ATF, are focused on a small Oklahoma town tonight after a rash of gang-related incidents that have many in the community fearing to leave their homes. School went virtual for a while last week. Sporting events have been impacted. Even a major festival was canceled. I went to Wewoka today and learned that the community might not be so turned upside down about the matter if more authorities would speak up. Wewoka Public Schools is busing students from buildings in walking distance, a security measure after going virtual last week due to violence in town. District Attorney Eric Johnson says it was a homicide at a convenience store that prompted a group of tribal prison gangs and black gangs to seemingly go to war over the last month.
There's always been an undercurrent of gang activity in Wewoka going back to the early 80s.
But since that homicide, in which one person has been arrested but more possible, there's been 12 reported shooting calls in the town of 3,000, including at this Family Dollar. Moments before that, a man's house was set on fire, possibly related. Johnson says Halloween was much quieter.
I want to put our community in a situation where they feel safe at night. And I understand that right now they don't.
But residents like Jay Williams believe Johnson being the only person talking publicly is why the town is more scared than possibly necessary.
It's kind of an assault on our intelligence because we know things are going on because we see it and we hear about it. But again, no response at large from the police department or anyone else.
To give you an indication of how difficult it is to reach law enforcement, this is the Wewoka Police Department. They don't have a phone inside. The phone number will take you to dispatch. The woman left several messages for me. No one called me back. She finally told me to call Light Horse Police. I called that number. It rerouted me back to the dispatch call. So when we came here, we pulled in. A police officer inside saw our car and locked the door. We went to the door anyway, but no answer. We called dispatch again. I was just wondering if there was any phone number I could get to reach them. It's sort of important as this is a public safety issue. A woman from the Seminole County Sheriff's Office pulled into the parking lot. And we can't get anybody to answer us. She said she would help us, but she reversed and drove away instead.
We would feel more comfortable if we had some level of transparency, but we don't get that from any kind of place organization here in the town, unfortunately.
Johnson says there is a coordinated effort between federal and tribal authorities, that he's been in contact with local police, OHP, the FBI and ATF. As we left town, we saw the U.S. Marshal's Office, who told me they were here to assist. Tonight's elementary basketball game is canceled. The town cited canceling last weekend's Sorghum Festival due to weather, but I confirmed today that it was mainly due to safety. There are increased security measures at Wewoka's football game Friday in Kanawha. I called the school to see if further events would be impacted, but they didn't return my call.